안녕하세요. A few days ago, 늙은 호박 쪼가갔어요. So, 오늘은 호박호떡 만들게요. I've tried making ho떡 before, but it was out of like an instant packet thing. So this will be my first proper attempt at it, and it's not your traditional ho떡 because it's going to have a pumpkin puree in the middle. But before I can get started on that, I have to make that pumpkin puree. So I've got my pumpkin left over, my 호박. So I'm going to roast that for about an hour, then blend it up. I am a bit worried because I'm using one of the big 늙은 호박. So it might not be the sweetest and fruitiest and creamiest of textures. So I am going to, and I think this will work. This is an experiment for sure. I'm going to also roast off a couple of persimmons in with the ho박 and blend that all up together. And hopefully that will give it a bit more of a creamy fruitiness. So, let's crack on with that. A couple of persimmons. Galci. Dul galci. And my ho박. There it is. Sort through this, peel these, and get it roasting. That was some teeth once upon a time, I guess. Or the void between. Okay, there is a seed in here somewhere, so find that, get rid of that. There it is. Yep, it was only a matter of time, I guess. So I will use that instead. There we go, that's better. Okay, so yeah, 2 persimmons in for this amount of pumpkin. I'm guessing. I have no idea.
Can I steal one persimmon?
Bit of persimmon? Yes. If it doesn't work, if it doesn't taste good, now we know why. Yeah, because there wasn't enough persimmon. Okay, tray number 1. That'll do, I think. I'm going to whack that in the oven now. The seasoning will all come later, so don't need to worry about that. Just get it roasting. Lots of waiting around in this. Alright, they were perfectly done after like 50 minutes. So I've now let them cool down and I'm just going to blend those up. And then we'll have our puree, then ready for the next step. Alright, let's do that. So I appreciate I'm probably not going to need to use all of this, but whatever's left over, I can make ho박전 as well. Okay, that'll do. Again, I am improvising some of this, like the persimmons in there, the galci. Galci? Bojanim? Galci? Is it galci? Why can't I remember?
The flat fish.
No, persimmon.
Come.
Cam, not galci. I knew galci was wrong. Yeah, cam. Well, I am improvising some parts, like the cam. I, for the most part, am following someone else's recipe. I will share a link down in the description. There we go, that looks smooth enough to me. We'll see anyway. Hopefully it'll do the job. Okay, 1 warm bowl and 1/3 of a cup of warm water. Sultang, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of oil, and then the yeast. 1, 2, and a bit. Now I just need to let that sit for 10 minutes until it starts to liven up. Oh, yeah, it smells yeasty, funnily enough. So in there is going to go the flour, glutinous rice powder and salt. Move that to one side. 1 and 3/4. So 1/2 and 1/4. 1/2, 1/4. Then I'm going to sieve all of this into the yeast mixture and a teaspoon of salt. Right, that has been 10 minutes. Mine doesn't look quite the same as the picture on the recipe that I'm following, but I'll trust it. I think that's enough. and half a cup of this pumpkin puree. I just tried the pumpkin puree, really tasty actually on its own, didn't even season it. Yeah, I think that persimmon was a good move. Oh, really sweet. And half a cup of warm milk. And stir. So I only first tried this in Gwangju last year. Yeah, it's a really nice hot treat when it's the middle of winter and cold outside. There we go. Now I'm going to go and stick that in the conservatory where it's nice and warm. So that's going to be about an hour for it to double in size. So I'll see you then. Alright, while that is rising in the other room, I'll prepare the filling now, the nutty, sweet, delectable filling. I'm going to use walnuts and almond powder. I'm going to mix in a bit of that as well for the flavour. So I've got these, I don't know if you can see that, sweet cinnamon powder. So I'm going to use those with brown sugar, walnuts and a bit of vanilla oil. Half a cup of sugar. Cinnamon powder, 1 teaspoon, looks like probably about that, so looks a bit more than that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Then a bit of almond powder, not how much. Then my walnuts, and a bit of vanilla oil as well. Okay, so it, filled in. And finally, a bit of vanilla oil. Again, not too much. Completely overpower it if you put too much of this. Okay, moment of truth. Let's go and check that dough. There it is. Okay, well, it's certainly doubled in size. We'll give it that. Okay, 20 to 30 minutes again. Okay, I'm going to assume this is ready. Must be. As I said, my first time doing it, but okay. Certainly doubled in size to what it was before. It looks like it anyway, I reckon. Going to get a glove on, taking the plaster off, but let's get some oil in a pan. So I'm supposed to oil my hands lightly. That'll do. Okay, so enough for like 2.5 inches, 2.5 inch ball. I'm going to say it's roughly that. Right? Then flatten it to a little disc. Take some of this mixture and a tablespoon of your filling. Then, okay, this is the tricky bit. Feather it up and pinch it in the middle. Like that. Looks good, like a little dumpling of some kind. Okay, then sealed side down in the pan, then flatten with an oiled hand, without touching the pan ideally. It seems dangerous, so I'm going to get a spatula. Yeah, better idea. Maybe not. Pinching it up, there you go. Flip it over, pop it in. Flatten. Oh, this one could even have a little flower pattern in the top if I do it right. Kind of. Pushing down. Il or Hannah? I get confused which counting system to use at times. My taster is AWOL again. Okay. One more, and I'll save some. I'll save the rest in case she wants to try doing some. Yeah, that'll do for now. Not so bad. I think that looks about right. So when I first read about 호박호떡, when I first read about 호박호떡, I thought the pumpkin puree was going to be part of the filler with the sugar and nut mix. But, I mean, this is a good idea, right? Making it a part of the actual batter, so the pumpkin flavour will actually permeate the whole thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. Let's cut into this one. All right. Looks good. Nice and fluffy. I'm gonna give it a try. Looking for the pumpkin. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Oh, good. I was really worried with this one because it's my first proper attempt, but I think that's delicious. Let me know if you have any tips or suggestions of what I should do next time. Any secret family recipes or anything like that. And thanks to everyone that has subscribed already. It's I wasn't expecting 10 people, let alone 120. I think we're at now. So thank you very much. I'm just surprised that many people are interested in watching me faff around in my kitchen. Okay? Maybe I'll get the audio of her trying something. Alright? What's your name? Do you want to try some hotta?
오, 이거지? 오.
How does it look?
Oh, could you make it so pretty?
I got skills. Is it good? Her face is telling me it's good. Good. That's the main thing.
Probably you can sell on the street. Really tasty.
Yeah?
맛있어요.
Yeah. Success. Definitely. I think that's delicious. All right? Yeah. Let me take some pictures first. Got to make it pretty for Instagram. Okay? Yep. Success. Till next time. I saved some for you as well in case you want to try. No? Okay.